Grand Canyon National Park North Rim, Part 1. Grand Canyon National Park is in the northwest corner of Arizona, USA. The Colorado River flows through the canyon. The Grand Canyon landscape is much bigger than the national park. It is 277 river miles long, up to 18 miles wide and a mile deep. The rugged landscape captures hundreds of millions of years of evolution of Earth's geology. Its Vishnu basement rocks are estimated to be 2 billion years old. There are two public areas of the Grand Canyon National Park, the North Rim and the South Rim. We, i.e. Cheyenne Kent and his family, first visited the North Rim and then the South Rim. We had earlier traveled to the Bryce Canyon National Park. After completing that tour, we set forth towards North Rim of Grand Canyon. First, we took U.S. Highway 89A South, followed by State Highway AZ 67 South. In the park, we found herds of bison grazing through the meadows. We drove straight to the Visitor Center and Grand Canyon Lodge. The lodge is located on a leading finger of land jutting out above the canyon. The famous Bright Angel Point is accessible by following the Bright Angel Point Trail, not to be confused with Bright Angel Trail, which begins near Bright Angel Lodge at the South Rim, which begins at the Grand Canyon Lodge veranda. Its round-trip distance is only 0.5 miles. Its narrow paved path provides spectacular views. At some places it drops off on both sides, and some of its sections are very steep. It is risky to walk on the trail when there is thunder and lightning. Also, it is likely to be closed during winter. The balconies of the lodge open up huge vistas of the gorge of the Bright Angel Canyon and the buttes on its east and west sides. On the east side, you see three prominent summits which carry mythological names called Deva, Brahma, and Zoroaster temples. These are not strictly temples as we expect them to be, but just geographical entities called after the mythological gods. The summit called Brahma Temple has an elevation of 7,551 feet. Its nearest higher neighbor is Oza Butte, 8,095 feet, 4 miles to the north-northwest. Other neighbors include Zoroaster Temple 1 mile to the south and Deva Temple 1.5 miles to the north. Brahma Temple is named after Brahma, the Hindu creator of universe. This name was applied by Clarence Dutton, who began the tradition of naming geographical features in the Grand Canyon after mythological deities. This geographical feature's name was officially adopted by the U.S. Board of Geographical Names. Although the word temple has been used in the geographical feature, it does not have physical features such as Garbhagriha or Mandapa expected in an actual Hindu temple. The summit called Deva Temple has an elevation of 7,353 feet. It is situated 3 miles south of North Rim's Bright Angel Point. Its nearest higher neighbor is Brahma Temple 1.5 miles to the south. Zoroaster Temple is situated 2.5 miles to the south-southwest. The summit called Zoroaster Temple is 7,123 feet tall. Its nearest neighbor is Brahma Temple, less than 1 mile to the north-northeast. Zoroaster Temple is named after an ancient Iranian prophet. The geology of these summits is composed of cream-colored cliff forming, Permian Coconino sandstone with a small remnant Kaibab limestone caprock. Below the Coconino sandstone is slope-forming Permian Hermit Formation, which in turn overlays the Pennsylvanian Permian Supai Group. Further down are strata of Mississippian Redwall limestone, and finally the Proterozoic rock, Unkar/Vishnu. A narrow staircase to the east of the Grand Canyon Lodge leads to a zigzag path that ends at a junction just below the terrace of the lodge on the right. If you head left, you will go to the Nature Trail and the Bright Angel Point. As you go in the direction of the Bright Angel Point, you will find an overlook of the right based on a promontory. This overlook offers views across the deep side canyon called the Transept, flanked on opposite side by the rim and the Oza Butte, 8,065 foot. At the top of the canyon walls is the Kaibab limestone, a Permian period layer that is the youngest rock in the Grand Canyon. Below this is the Torwep Formation and the cliff-forming Coconino sandstone, followed by the Hermit Shale and the Reddish Supai Group. Below these lie the sleek chop-offs of the Redwall limestone. The panorama near the Bright Angel Point is breathtaking. To the south, the transept feeds into the broader Bright Angel Canyon, which extends towards the Colorado River, not seen in the picture. One can see the deep drawn cut into the canyon towards the south rim. On the east side of the canyon are located a series of colorful buttes: Deva Temple, Brahma Temple, and Zoroaster Temple. Off to the right, visible into the background, just to the left of the Oza Butte, is the towering Buddha Temple. We will cover other parts on the North Rim in subsequent videos. In the description, you will find links to books written by Shayankan Kulkarni.